WNBA coaches are singing her praises. It's not every day that a rookie comes in and changes the entire game, but Clark's done just that. And the league's top minds are more than impressed. Youngest to ever achieve at least 25 points in a playoff game? Done. Only player to have led the league in both three-pointers and assists in a season? Check. 62 records broken in a year, all in a day's work for Caitlin Clark. She's not just smashing rookie or franchise records, she's breaking league-wide historical feats.
History for the FIBA rookie!
But what exactly is it about Clark that has coaches across the league labeling her as a generational talent? What is she doing on the court that has seasoned veterans calling her the future of basketball? Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're about to break it down as we reveal the insights of 10 WNBA coaches who explain why Caitlin Clark is on a completely different level and clearly in a league of her own. Stick around until the end as there's a few other special coaches that want to chime in. At the start of the video, you heard Las Vegas Aces coach Becky Hammon. This legendary player and coach was a six-time All-Star as a player and a two-time champion as a coach, winning WNBA Coach of the Year back in 2022. Here she is giving Caitlin her flowers before the season started.
Caitlin, give her flowers. She's done stuff that no man or woman, black or white, has ever done in college basketball. Give that woman her flowers.
As the architect of the back-to-back champions Aces, who also built their team through the draft, Hammon drops high praise on the tandem of Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston later in the season after seeing them in action firsthand.
I think there's probably an understanding between Aaliyah and Caitlin, too, that they need each other. You know, you both will be better when the other one is better. And, you know, you become a legit two-headed monster with those two.
Here's Stephanie White, the coach of the Connecticut Sun, giving Caitlin high praise at the start of the season, calling her not just a great player, but a great ambassador for the sport. Having played college in Indiana and led Purdue to a national championship in 1999, White's words speak volumes of her admiration for her competitor.
Caitlin Clark and the many athletes that are coming into the WNBA are showing that these endorsement deals will follow great players and great ambassadors.
After winning the first-round playoff series with the Fever, Coach Steph still was able to compliment her opponents and certainly recognizes that they'll be great for years to come.
I think that the thing that's made this Indiana team, I think fun to watch for everybody is just that they play with so much joy, right? Like they're young, they enjoy the game, they have fun together, and they don't take things too seriously. So there's some good things in that too.
Next up is 2014 Coach of the Year and current New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello. She talks about the Caitlin Clark effect, a movement the league has not seen since its inception.
Look, I think it's just the whole momentum, the movement that we have at the moment. It's very exciting. And, Caitlin, just the impact that she's had on this city and this franchise, but also on the WNBA. And
Coach Sandy sums up Caitlin as simply fabulous, not just in terms of skill, but her maturity.
Caitlin's, she's a fabulous player, so she's going to get a lot of attention naturally. And I think she's handled herself brilliantly, to be quite honest. It's tough for a young kid, but she's got the skills and she's going to be an amazing pro player.
That's some high praise for someone that has both played and coached in the league at a high level. Remember this comment from Minnesota Lynx and USA basketball head coach Cheryl Reeve? She once said she didn't give two bleeps about Caitlin Clark's impact.
As a coach of the home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side.
I don't give two shits.
How about one?
Not even one shit.
That clearly didn't age well. Here's Reeve now calling Clark a future Hall of Famer and even appreciating her impact on the league.
Future Hall of Famer, and has had a great impact on the game already. What I think makes her special, I know everyone will talk about the logo threes, and Steph Curry did that for the NBA, right? Think about his popularity because his ability, this little guy, slight of build, running around splashing threes everywhere, right? It's exciting.
What do you think triggered this sudden 180? Let us know in the comments. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
I think all the players are excited about what she has brought to women's basketball. You got to give the young lady credit because she is a incredible talent.
You just heard Dallas Wings head coach Latricia Trammell calling Clark an incredible talent. Always known to be one of the classiest coaches in the W, Here's her and her team dropping some love after Caitlin's record-breaking 19 assists against the Wings last July.
I mean, everybody's been watching Caitlin. She's a great player. She's playing at a very high level, especially with her assists. Like, there's a lot of shots she turned down because she was looking for her teammates. I mean, that just speaks volume of how she is as a player. Don't know her as a person, but she's a great player. What she does, what she's been doing since game one till now. Got nothing but respect for her. She did her thing tonight. Just awesome all around.
Here's Diana Taurasi's coach, Nate Tibbetts, of the Phoenix Mercury, talking about how big of an offensive threat Clark is, especially after a pick and roll.
Her presence coming off pick and roll puts you in a, different situation just because of how far she can shoot it from. And I thought we did a good job for the most part. A couple transition threes, but she really competed on the ball.
After being swept by the Fever, here's Coach Nate dropping some more high praise for Clark and Kelsey Mitchell.
How she was getting open, obviously, Caitlin is an unbelievable passer, and Kelsey shot the heck out of it. So I thought Caitlin made good plays looking for Kelsey. I'm not sure how she was getting open, but we'll have to look at that.
Remember Clark's #1 hater, Cheryl Swoops? Well, at number 7, here is her teammate and the first ever WNBA MVP, Cynthia Cooper, who coached in the league in 2001. Shutting down the hate and showing some love, calling Clark the future of basketball.
I wish, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
She then gets into detail on what makes Caitlin so great. Talk about a brilliant coaching mind-talking notice and giving Clark some mad respect.
I'm sitting there like, oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer.
She even got to a point where putting Caitlin Clark on Team USA is great for America and great for basketball. Talk about the ultimate flowers.
Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So, yeah, I would put her absolutely on Team USA.
And the biggest praise comes when she said this.
She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Now we have Atlanta Dream coach Tanisha Wright, who shares her excitement in playing Caitlin Clark and witnessing the Caitlin Clark effect in person.
Love to see a packed house. Super excited to be here, be in State Farm, the opportunity to play in front of so many people, such an amazing crowd. Our team is really excited, and I think we're ready to go. So, a big part of this has to do with Caitlin Clark. And the brand of basketball she's brought here and she's been playing. But like I said, I think we have some great players as well.
For a coach to admit that a big part of the huge crowd is because of your opponent, now that's some mad respect. Number 9 was supposed to be Chicago Sky coach Teresa Witherspoon. But well, she just got fired, and she never has a good thing to say about the Fever, even walking out of one interview. We wish her well on her future endeavors. And finally, we have Indiana Fever head coach Christy Sides. For all her faults, she continues to be one of Clark's biggest supporters. Here she breaks down not just Clark's offensive strength, but her maturity, her growth.
She's playing really well. She's shooting the hell out of the ball. And she's making sure she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight. Triple-double, second one for a rookie. Just really, really proud of her and her continue to keep her teammates involved, and then also just her growth. It's been great.
Here's Sides talking about how proud she is of Caitlin after her career night against the Sky.
Yeah, she took the shots that were hers and knocked them down. She distributed the basketball. She takes so much attention, and she's able to find those open looks for her teammates. All around. She was really close to a triple-double, wasn't she? She just had a great game all around.
There we have it, folks. 9 WNBA coaches showing their love for Caitlin Clark. And as a special surprise, here's the most influential coach in Caitlin's life, Coach Lisa Bluter, explaining what makes Caitlin so special.
Truly, Caitlin has a different set of rules because she's a special player and she has different talents than most people have as far as her shooting range. When, a couple years ago when she was a freshman, I probably lost a little bit of hair pulling my hair out at times.
Coach Lisa explains that Caitlin isn't just a great player. She makes others better.
But Caitlin is a great teammate. And if she wasn't a great teammate, it might be hard. If she walked around like she was the star, she doesn't walk around like that.
And the biggest praise is this.
Caitlin's light shines. It shines on all of you. And I try to remind our team of that all the time. Yeah, we're going to enjoy that light, and it helps all of us.
Come back, baby! Come back! I'm so proud of you. Everybody down.
What a historic season it has been for Caitlin Clark. But more than numbers and accolades, Clark's inspiring a new generation. She's showing young ballers what's possible, pushing the boundaries of basketball. This isn't just a great season. It's the start of a whole new era in the WNBA. We are watching history. And the best part? It's just begun. Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.